Well, you know, I guess I'm feeling more optimistic lately, and here I have concrete reasons why, at least for me. I've been doing a lot of speeches around the country for Planned Parenthood. And in the last year, Planned Parenthood's membership has gone up by more than 1 million, and half of them are women under the age of 35. And which is, I think, an astonishing number. And when I go around the country, I'm seeing, and including in Ohio, where Cecile Richards tells me we have the most hateful people show out for rallies of anywhere in the country when they have, because we're proud of all of our history in Ohio. You can see everything's happening in Ohio. But the thing that struck me, and I really saw a turning point for me with young women, when I really started to see them in a different way, was when I went on Rachel Maddow's show after, you know, remember when Rush Limbaugh went after Sandra Fluck. And I got on there and I said two things. I talked directly to Rush Limbaugh. And I said, you know, when you went after that young woman, you went after my girls. Right. You went after my daughters, and you went after daughters like mothers like me all around the country. And then I looked at the camera and said, this is your fight now, young women. We are getting old. I am getting tired. I'm not giving up, but I'm getting older, and we need you. And something happened after that show that just really, I think of it often when I need to feel encouraged. Thousands, this is not an overstatement, thousands of young women were tweeting me, sending me Facebook messages, sending me email and saying basically the same thing, Connie, I'm in. Yeah. And it was so encouraging. And when we go to these rallies, we're seeing more than 100 young women at a time in these pink t-shirts, which I didn't see 2 years ago in the state of Ohio. And I saw it in Portland, and I saw it in Santa Barbara, and I'm gonna be in Minnesota next week. I was in Finger Lakes last week. And you have all these young women showing up for the first time because they get it. This is their fight. This is their 1970 Algonquin prison fight. They're not picketing Woodrow Wilson's White House for the right to vote. They realize that the battle is theirs now, and everything is in line, and they're gonna win it because this is America's young women.
You know, I've seen a change just in the last 10 years. Like 10 years ago, there was a time where you could go on college campuses all over the country and say to young women, are you a feminist? And a lot of them would say no. They wouldn't raise their hand. You conducted studies where people would say, well, I'm not a feminist, that's only for lesbians, that's them, that's not me. You know, and that's honest to God truth. And I think that it's no mistake that as people get older, they evolve, but also for like what you're seeing now, when a young woman, totally outside of abortion, but when a young woman can turn on the television and see a grown man saying horrible things about a woman for no reason whatsoever on national television, it sometimes takes just that one horrible incident to make you understand, well, you know, feminism really was not just for my grandmom or not for my mom. It really does impact my life, because if he could do that to her, he could do that to me. And